Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Pixels, and today we are finally getting around to Pokemon news for May, and there is a lot of it. Before we do that, I just wanted to go over some housekeeping and kind of let you know about the content schedule. As I mentioned in my video yesterday, unfortunately, my family's going through a little bit of an emergency right now. My father-in-law is in the ICU here in the city, so we've kind of been like super stressed out, content creating, not gonna lie, it's pretty hard. So as a result, I'm doing a lot more laid back stuff. I use art to cope. So on the screen, you'll see some videos that are upcoming, including painting Pokemon coins. And as I look at this, yes, I know I have to fix the Snorlaxes because I painted his feet blue because I'm dumb. So I'll be fixing that. Don't yell at me in the comments. But I've got some coin painting videos. I've got some binder painting videos. These are like a couple of in progress binders that I've got going right now. And of course, I've also got my Chaos Rising video for pull rates, and I'll also be doing an opening of that. And then this here is my favorite EV card ever, which you can see in the video that is live right now, which is reorganizing my EV collection. I'll also be I need to reorganize basically everything. So over the next little while, I'll also have organization videos coming out. So a little bit different. It should be fun though. If you're into cozy gaming, I also have a video series that I'm gonna try to film the end of the first episode. But in short, it's me returning to Stardew Valley after rage quitting it in 2022, as I was fairly new to gaming and I didn't know what to do and I hated that stupid game. But everybody loves it, so I need to give it another chance. So I do have that video coming out. It'll be two parts. The first one is going to be 10 plus hours of just playing the game as is. The second one will be modding it on PC, and I did just end up modding it. Angel, what are you doing? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought my dog was eating something she shouldn't be. And the second video will be modding the game to get rid of things I hate, like the stupid timer. Yeah, so without further ado, let's actually just jump right into the Pokemon news, because I am so behind and it really sucks. But first up, Pitch Black has been officially announced. I'm so excited. I did not think I was going to be super excited for this set. I do love a good ghost Pokemon, so I was obviously going to pick up this set. But then they announced this. Now I am obsessed. Okay, so first off, this Slowbro just looks freaking amazing, and so I need it in my life. But let's put the Slowbro aside for now. And like, oh my god. First off, Misty is like OG trainer. I love her growing up. Like as a girl, Misty was just it. So I have a fairly large Misty collection. I'm only missing 2 cards, and of course they're like super expensive. They're the tag team card, and then there's also Misty's Favor, both of which like I really should let Eastridge know that I'm looking for these. But yeah, so I'm only missing those 2 cards, and now I'm gonna have this. And then the Morpekos! Oh my god, Morpeko is getting an SIR. I am so excited. If you are in Calgary and you pull these cards and you do not want them, just come find me. I will buy them from you immediately. These 3 cards I'm totally going to FOMO on. They will absolutely be my chases of the set. Look at that Morpeko. I want it in my life. This, like, I might, like, put this as a binder artwork. I love it so much. Yeah, so if you want the full list of cards, I didn't want to spoil everything because everybody has their own like limits for that, but you can check out pokebeach.com for all of the secret rares that have been revealed, but I don't care about any of those. Only these 3 cards, and the Slowbro is really cool too. So, sorry, I needed my coffee. I will be going to so many pre-releases for this. I don't know what else to say. I love these cards. I want them in my life. Okay, so products that are out now. Chaos Rising. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It's a lot of fun to open. I am about, how many packs am I in? I'm about 8,000 packs into my 20K pull rate videos, so that'll probably come out next week. But pull rates are looking good. Let's see, at 8,000 packs right now, we've got 1 in 75 for SIR. So that's actually a better pull rate than we found um, throughout the mega era. And then golds are 1 in 768. Now, I'm still 10K away from that 20K, so this could level out. But right now, it's looking really good. I've been tracking booster boxes, and I'm seeing 1 in 2 booster boxes. Remember, 1 in 2 does not mean your 1 in 2 have SIRs in them. So that's been quite interesting. I know there are some people, poor Pokey Unlocked, I've been watching his videos and he opened like 4 booster boxes or something and not a single SIR. So that kind of sucks, but again, 1 in 2 doesn't mean you're 1 in 2, but they have been, it is looking pretty good. So rundown of products, you can get booster boxes, the Zygarde EX, Premium Collection, ETBs, booster bundles, build and battles. The Lucario deck is out now. And scalpers seem to hate this set. So you can pretty much get it readily, at least in my city. If you are in Calgary, I saw some Chaos Rising at Eastridge yesterday. It's all like normal prices and stuff. Where else have I saw? I saw Chaos Rising at Superstore. I'm not going to say like where, but if you know me, it's the one in my area, so come on down to that if you're in Calgary. So I don't think you're gonna overall have a hard time finding these products. A little bit harder than Perfect Order because it does have that Greninja, so keep that in mind. Abyss Eye is out now in Japanese, so check your local card shops. I know Eastridge said that theirs finally shipped. They'll be in next week. I think I am going to be buying a box or 2 of this, chasing that Misty and Morpeko. Japanese boxes have gotten kind of crazy expensive though, so we'll see. Like, I don't know. Like, I think they're going to be close to $200. And for 30 packs of Japanese, that's insane, given that they're like $50 at the Pokemon Center. But we'll see. I'll make my decision once I see like what the final prices are on them, but really want that Misty. I know I should just wait and buy the stupid Misty, but like, oh, I want it so bad. I'm like having flashbacks to when Perfect Order came out. And this wonderful girl I know named Maddie, love you Maddie, she was chasing the Rowlet in Perfect Order, and I was actually filming her at the Overtime card show when that came out, and she was just opening booster box after booster box after booster box trying to get that stupid card. I don't think she ended up getting it that day, but I know she did eventually get her Rowlet, so happy endings. Gem Pack Volume 5 is out now. This one's been really popular. It has the alt arts of Gem Pack 1. So on the screen, you can see Captain Pikachu. If you are interested in the other alt arts, you can check out pokebeach.com. They always have the cards posted from all the packs. These are a lot of fun to rip. I'm actually super, super pissed, and I haven't told my friend yet, so this is probably how she's going to find out about it. My friend Krista and I ripped like 4 Gengar boxes and 2 Gem 2 boxes, and all my footage of it is just corrupt. It's unusable. It's very sad because we had so much fun ripping these Chinese packs, and I really wanted to show you guys just like how much fun they are. So I'm probably gonna do another round of orders, and then when she comes back in July, because I know she's going to be ordering gem packs as well, because we want to open more Gengars and Gem 2s, I think. We'll do another one, and I might have like a backup camera going or something. But I'm really sad you guys didn't get to see that, because out of those Gengar boxes, we opened 4. I pulled the Meowth exclusive and the Cubone exclusive, which, by the way, you people are insane paying $300 for the Cubone. I'm so glad I pulled that and I didn't have to buy it, because I wouldn't have bought it. And then she pulled the Gengar, which is like so cool, and I'm still chasing the Gengar, so I'm gonna order a couple more boxes. I think she's gonna order 1 of each box. I also want to order the Gem 2 They're like not as fun to open, but I am trying to complete the set of like the common cards, and then obviously I'm trying to pull the Umbreon and the Sylveon. I did crack, and in December I bought the Leafeon, and which you can see in my Eevee video that I posted yesterday on the channel. I'll leave a link at the end of the video and in the description below. But I finally cracked and bought the Leafeon in December, and then I bought the Eevee like this week because it was starting to go up, and I was like, oh my god, I have to buy this card before it's over $100. I might actually buy a few more of the Eeveelution cards, actually. They're always good for long-term holds. Yeah, but so I'm gonna pull, if I pull any from Gem Pack 2, it'll be one of those two, and then I'll have to try to sell them to get the Umbreon. I don't really care. Or I'll pull the Sylveon, which I don't really care about, but I know a few people that are like huge Sylveon collectors, so maybe they'll like purchase it off me, or I can work out a trade with them. There's one little girl in particular that I think would die for that card. Speaking of which, later on in the video, stay tuned, we're going to look at the exclusive Sylveon card. Okay, so Starry Crystal is also out now in Chinese. It has a exclusive Lisa's Appeal, which like I also need. I collect trainers, particularly trainers and their Pokemon. This card is gorgeous. In fact, I kind of want to know like how much this card is going for right now. Let's go to sorry, I got a text message from my friend. Let's go to eBay and see what is Lisa's Appeal doing. It's like a really new card, so it probably hasn't leveled out yet, because I think this came out like this week, so it might not even be in stores yet. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna have to like buy this set. Crap. Oh my god, there aren't even any. Oh my god, there's one sold and it was like $500. Okay, this will probably drop though, like a lot, because I'm pretty sure this only just came out, but I guess I will be ordering Starry Crystal from Yumi Cards as well. In fact, while we're doing this, I'm just going to make you listen to me talk to myself while I look it up on Yumi Cards and add it directly to my cart, because that's ridiculous. Oh, do they even have it in Brilliant Fantasy? No, that's not it. Pokemon Gem 4. Everything is sold out on Yumi Cards. Which, by the way, since we're doing this, hashtag not an ad, I always get my Chinese sealed from Yumi. It's yumicards.ca. I'll leave a link in the description below. I find they're just like the best place to buy Chinese cards from in Canada. They're always just like the Gengar boxes were like $50 for the longest time. So they're really good about making sure you get a good deal. Yeah. The Starry Crystal isn't even out now, so in Canada, so it'll probably come like within the next week. You should be able to get it from different places. So watch for that. Okay, Great Crystal comes out June 12th. This is the Chinese version of Prismatic Evolutions. Now, I don't care about this because I don't like Terra Pokemon and I don't like Sylveon, although she doesn't look like she's going to eat your soul in this. So, Sylveon fans rejoice. Chinese exclusive Sylveon. This is what it looks like. People are super stoked about it. It'll probably not hit Canada until the following week, as people will be ordering boxes in from China, but expect this set to be somewhat expensive and expect this card to probably be around $500 as a exclusive. I haven't looked up once the set, like when we do our next Pokemon news, like for June, I'll look into like guaranteed hit rates, but Chinese isn't like Japanese, so generally they don't have guaranteed hit rates. Some of their gem packs do. So gem packs 1, 3, 4, and 5, I believe, have, or maybe just 4. I'm not sure about 5 yet. 1, 3, and 4 have guaranteed IRs. Two has guaranteed like V cards in them, which is really annoying because nobody is opening Gem 2 for the V cards of a Jolteon. So maybe watch for that. It's possible that the hits will be like the SARs and stuff, since this set has no IRs. But we'll have to wait and see. I'll do some more research on it for the next Pokemon news. But right now, the important thing is this really beautiful looking card. It actually is pretty gorgeous. I love the field and everything around her. Yeah. All right. So, sorry, I'm also trying to drink my morning coffee while I do this. First Partner Series 2, June 19th. Mark your calendars. Oh my God. I need these cards in my life. Look at these cards. I have not really been going out early in the mornings for the last few releases just because Perfect Order and Chaos Rising I knew I could get. These are going to go like freaking hotcakes. Series 2 will be just as popular as Series 1. It's going to suck. I'll probably have to line up at Superstore at like 5 in the morning to try and get 2 of these boxes. I want these cards. Look at these I love the fall theme. I love everything about this. I love Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile. These will be must buys for my binder, and I will probably continue to buy these promos at outrageous prices. I am still buying the Kanto promos right now. I love them. I love these first partner promos. I love everything about them. I am going to actually do, speaking of which, I have a couple boxes set aside to rip in my closet. So with everything going on with ICU, rip videos are really easy to do. So I might do some rip videos to start posting those. I have the Series 1 boxes. What else do I have in my closet? I have like 3 Pokeball tins. I've got a Destined Rivals tin. I've got all my Chaos Rising stuff, although I am just waiting for an ETB and a booster bundle from Zephyr Epic. Which, if you don't know what Zephyr Epic is and you're into ripping cards, Google them. They're a card shop in Vancouver, and they do lotteries to buy Pokemon at MSRP, so you should definitely check that out and enter their lotteries to get Pokemon cheap. I have quite good luck with them, actually. I won several Ascended Heroes products through them. Oh, and then speaking of Ascended Heroes, I also have 2 EX boxes that I need to rip that I got from Costco. My friend, I didn't. They were sold out. They literally sold out to the guy in front of me who had like 5 generations of his family with him. Fucking asshole. Oops, sorry. Swears. My friend Krista got 2 boxes and she graciously sold me one, so that was really awesome of her. Hopefully there's some nice hits in it, but I'll open that and then yeah, we'll kind of go through, see what's in the closet. But these, oh my god. Tepig! Look at Tepig! Don't look at Oshawott. He's creepy. Nobody likes Oshawott. Don't come for me in the comments. I know so many people love Oshawott. He's just like, for me, he reminds me of a clown, and it freaks me out. So Oshawott, not my guy, but I'm sure Oshawott fans will absolutely adore this line. I love Tepig, so I'll still, and I want all the connecting artwork, so I'll still pick up Oshawott, but Snivy's kind of cute too. And then, oh my god, Scorbunny and Sobble and Grookey. Look at how cute they are. I freaking love these sets. It just really sucks because they are immediately going to go from like $20 to $1 bajillion. And it makes me really sad. Trying not to think about it, but expect $90 boxes for sure. Try to get these from Superstore. If you're in Canada, try to get these from Superstore. I mean, I guess you can try Walmart, but Walmart is ridiculous and stupid, and they don't like enforce any limits. There's a guy in my city that like literally fills a tote, and then his like partner sits on the tote while they roll it to the like electronics till to like pay for stuff. It's absolutely disgusting. Try to get it from like Superstore, hit your London Drugs. Generally what I do when I'm like, I really want something on opening day, it shouldn't be this hard, but it is. I get up at like 5 in the morning and I start at Superstore because Superstore opens at 7. So I wait in that line, go early though, because everybody's figured out that like Superstore is the place to go. The line was like 200 people deep apparently for Chaos Rising. Not that anybody wanted Chaos Rising, they were just hoping that like prismatic ETBs and stuff would be dropped like the last drop. Go to Superstore, hit there at like 6 in the morning. I know it really sucks. Then go to London Drugs. They open at 9. So I'll probably start at Superstore. I'll go to Superstore. I'll grab 2 boxes. And then I will start hitting all the other places at MSRP to try to get boxes for some friends of mine that work. So I'll go to London Drugs, and then I'll probably try EB Games after that. And then where else will I go? And then I'll go to Eastridge because like they do basically like they get their distro drops at normal pricing, and so they have normal pricing like the first drop, and then they get completely hosed later like every other card shop on the planet right now. So I'll do that, and then yeah, I'll just kind of like keep going from there and like seeing what we can get. Okay, so then Series 3, August 7th, we have found out that this will be featuring Hoenn, Kalios, and Paldea starter Pokemon. So super excited about this. I'm actually going to be away when this comes out. I'm like super upset about it. I'm going to be in a place called Flin Flon, Manitoba, which is like 8 hours north of Winnipeg. So I'll be relying on some amazing friends that I have to try to get me some first partner boxes. Krista, if you are listening to this, just after you get yours, just get me some. Whatever you can do. And then I will check the Walmart, I guess, in Flin Flon. I have had a lot of luck over the summers getting Pokemon from there because it's literally just like a forest town in the middle of nowhere. Last summer I was able to get like a Dragonite box that I pulled the Rainbow Mewtwo out of. I got like tons of Destined Rival packs, ETBs. Yeah, I got like 2 Marnies, more Peko decks. I still have the cards from them. I love them so much. So hopefully, I'm really hoping I can maybe snag one of these first partner boxes from there, maybe some other series first partner boxes. God help us, maybe an Ascended Heroes ETB. I'll be there for a month, so I'm hoping that I can snag some of this MSRP product and do some like, I'm going to open Pokemon cards near the lake, but maybe not Ascended Heroes, because with my luck, I will pull the Gengar and immediately drop it in the lake, because that is what I do. Okay, TCG Live. There's a new code. It's on the screen. Put it into redeem. Get stuff. I don't know what else to say about it. Okay, oh yeah, okay. So we have a shilling cards problem. Guys, don't buy this. So, as you probably already know, this is really annoying because I noticed this Pikachu like almost immediately thanks to my autism. And it's right here. I don't know if you can see that arrow on the screen, but it's like kind of behind Bulbasaur, and people are like, oh my god, the Trikachu, the Forest Chew. Forest Chew is so much better than Trikachu. The Forest Chew's like in this Bulbasaur, and it immediately went from like a $40 Canadian card to a $60 Canadian card overnight. I do believe it's dropped down a little bit, but it's still overall up. Let me just check collector real quick. This is dumb. I'm so sad for our hobby right now. Like, you can't even get abundant promo cards right now. Yeah, so basically it went up. See, it's still like way up. So back before everybody noticed the stupid Forest Chew in this, it was like, I don't know, it was like 30 something dollars Canadian. And then it like skyrocketed to $63 or whatever. And now it's dropped 20%. So now it's sitting at $52 Canadian, which is still way too much money for a brand new promo. And God, I hope people get bored of Pokemon soon, because it really sucks. But like, don't fall into these traps. Okay, so speaking of stupid things, so grading numbers are in. Normally I don't talk about this, but I thought it was like really, really interesting. We all know that PSA is kind of sucking right now. Um, they're not great, but they're still up. Like PSA is still at 42%. And every day I'm still seeing people complaining on Reddit about PSA damaging cards, putting wrong cards in slabs, putting wrong labels on slabs, getting other people's cards. Like, it's absolutely insane. If you're going to grade your cards, that's your choice. Just be so careful with where you're doing it. Try to like minimize middlemen. Don't use GameStop. You're just adding layers upon layers of issues to those cards and increasing your chances of something happening the more hands it has to pass through. CGC is up. Everyone's up except SGC, which is kind of interesting. They're down 70%. But then here's another one that's interesting. Tag is up 27%. Now, personally, if I'm like, I have a few cards that I do want to grade. I bought my like first slab ever, and I was like, shit. It's a PSA slab. I wanted the raw ends Reshram, and somebody had like the slabs actually damaged, and they were like, oh, it's just a 9, so I'll just sell it to you at raw price. I'll either crack it or I'll like send it to Tag for cross grading or something. I don't know. I just wanted a raw ends Reshram, but I do really like the Tag slabs, and I do have an Evolving Skies Leafeon that looks really good. I've asked a few people that have more expertise than I do in grading, because like I said, I don't grade cards. And they all agreed with me. They're like, yeah, this is definite 10 potential. So I'm going to send it in, because I would love to have like that Leafeon in a cool looking slab like that I would just display in my office. But here's the thing. The Tag slabs for me look cooler. Like I like the look of them a lot more than PSA. I hate those red labels. They're so ugly. They're gross. I hate them. But Tag has paused their submissions. So like, okay, they're only grading like 48K in the month of April. Look at all these other places. 690K, 97K. 2.21 million. Okay, 2.21 million. Like, okay, maybe we can understand why PSA is so behind. Tag, what are you doing? They have paused their submissions at the lower grade because they are being overwhelmed with submissions. So, like, as much as I love the way Tag looks, they're really, oh, I didn't clip the rainbow thing all the way over. They're really gonna have to figure their shit out because only being able to like be overwhelmed at 48K total graded cards is not great for your business. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what will happen. Not to mention, I was going to submit my Leafeon like basically the Monday that they shut everything down, and I was like, great. So I have some cards waiting to go into them until they reopen the bottom tier, because we all know I'm cheap and I'm not paying like $50 to get a card graded that's just going to sit in my collection. Yeah, so I don't know. They still haven't opened as of this morning. I was checking their social media. It would be really nice if Tag would give us an update as to like what's happening. Further investigation showed that they're trying to install more machines, and I assume hire more people to like man said machines for their AI grading. I don't know, but like this, not great if you're going to get overwhelmed at like 50K cards. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with them. Vending machines. Okay, so we all know the vending machines are kind of a little bit of a problem in the US. We don't have vending machines in Canada. We never have. My only experience with vending machines was in Japan. I do know from talking to some of my American friends, like people are really sad about this because while the scalping is terrible at these machines, it has been some of the only ways people have been able to get items at MSRP. But basically what's happening is, So this was on Reddit. Somebody like asked Pokemon support about this, and they say at this time we can confirm that Pokemon Center kiosks are being gradually removed from select retail location. The decision is part of a broader effort to streamline product distribution and ensure better availability of Pokemon Center items across more accessible platforms, including our online store. So to me, what I suspect is happening is that retail stores are sick and tired of men beating each other up at vending machines in their stores over Pokemon cards and are requesting the removal of said Pokemon machines. So, really sad for people. I don't know how widespread this is going to be. We're kind of slowly starting to see things from content creators in the US pointing out that their favorite Pokemon vending machines are missing. So, like, Scalpers, like, this is why we can't have nice things. I think I'm gonna do, because I don't like getting too far into the drama, and like everybody hates Scalpers. I do have my own like feelings on Scalpers. My thing with the Scalpers is I don't care. If you're one of these people that like buys a box and then, or buys 2 boxes, rips one, and then like sells it to afford this hobby, like I don't give a crap. But if you're one of the a-holes that are going into Walmart, like this guy in Airdrie, Canada, who like fills a tote with every single product on the shelf and then buys it out, like they're the problem. These people that have like garages just like full of Pokemon products that they're offloading. Obviously it's a lot more complicated than that, because people are buying from them, giving them a reason to do that. But I don't know, maybe I'll sit down and like play some Pokopia and just like kind of talk about my own feelings about Scalpers. I don't like getting too deep into the weeds though. I like to try to keep things positive, except for during the Pokemon news section. Try to stay safe though. Like if you are in the US, don't get stabbed. Well, okay, in Canada I'd say don't get stabbed for Pokemon. I guess in the US it's don't get shot for Pokemon. Okay, so speaking of Scalpers, so I actually did this before I saw a proper Japanese interpretation. So Pokemon Japan, it's been widely reported that in August they're going to require government ID for select TCG purchases, in an attempt to limit access for overseas buyers. Now, upon further research and watching people that actually speak Japanese, the actual translation to this was Pokemon Japan is considering. So nothing is actually official yet, but I would say get prepared. If you are a person that has found a way to buy and enter into lotteries in Japan, if you've got friends there that you're like using their addresses or whatever, you might want to hope that they don't care about Pokemon and are able to enter the lotteries for you, because it looks like Pokemon's probably going to start doing the government ID thing to enter lotteries. They're already cutting boxes at Pokemon centers to reduce scalping. So I don't know, maybe we'll talk about this again this summer and I'll do some more research and see if people are having issues getting boxes, but I assume it must be really frustrating for people in Japan that are trying to get like cool Pokemon promos for like $25, but overseas buyers are just like cleaning out their lotteries. So I get it. It kind of sucks because it's going to limit access, because this stuff, like these boxes don't come to the West, right? So we like completely rely on the secondhand market for it, which is just like another thing. Like God help you if you're a Pikachu collector. I don't know what you do. I guess you just spend a lot of money to get your Pikachus. Thank God I only collect like very specific Pikachu cards. That said, I'm an EV collector, so like I also didn't pick a great Pokemon. Okay, so this is really funny. Again, I made this kind of before eBay replied to GameStop, but if you haven't heard about this ridiculousness, basically GameStop sent in a hostile offer to buy eBay for $55.5 billion. This douche nozzle. So Ryan Cohen said that it could be like much more successful under his leadership And upon further research, basically he was just gonna like hike fees, which are already like 15%. This guy can F off. Um, but when they sent it to their board, the chairman of the eBay board responded with, "We have concluded that your proposal is neither credible nor attractive." I loved that. Basically, for those of you that like don't follow this stuff, it would be like you walking into Loblaws, which is the biggest grocery store chain in Canada. They're like basically as evil as like Amazon and Walmart. With like $100 bill and being like, "We're gonna buy you out." So this just made me laugh. It's kind of a funny thing. Now, what I would love to see is like eBay turn around and try to do a hostile takeover of GameStop. That would be like freaking hilarious. People were talking about how you used to be able to like go into stores and I think it might have been GameStop they were talking about, and you could like list your eBay items like with the store on eBay. So that would actually be really funny if they bought GameStop and you could just be like, "Hey, sell this for me." Yeah, so that made me laugh. Oh my god, okay. So much drama that I've missed. If you didn't hear about this idiot, this 45-year-old guy tried to hide in a Best Buy overnight and then was arrested like halfway through the night because of course he was. He didn't steal anything as far as I know. He was just hiding to try and be first in line for Pokemon cards the next day. I'm not sure what was dropping. Given the timeline, I assume they were after prismatic SPCs, but like, this is just insanity. But not as crazy as this crap. Okay, so there's a guy in the US, in Idaho, I believe it is, who is suing Nintendo over their professorship. Which is actually funny because Nintendo is a different company from the Pokemon Company International, who actually hands out the professorship. So I'm not sure why he's suing Nintendo for it. Like, I understand that like Nintendo, I think they like own Pokemon, but like he's still suing the wrong company. This is why companies have separate companies. So first off, he's not even suing the correct company. Pokemon International are the ones that hand out professorships. For those of you that don't know what a professorship is, it's basically a volunteer position. Pokemon, you get your like Pokemon professor certification, which I did get last month. And it just allows you to volunteer for things like judging tournaments, organizing tournaments, basically being a volunteer for Pokemon and the TCG and doing like different things around that. But you have to go through a background check because Pokemon doesn't want you working with kids if you can't pass a background check. This guy failed the background check. He had warrants out for his arrest due to not appearing in court, and one of the charges was weapons related. So like no shit, Pokemon doesn't want you hanging around children. So anyway, he has filed this frivolous lawsuit against not even the correct company. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. It's really annoying. I hate everyone. Okay. Speaking of more crazy, Korea. So 40,000 people showed up this month for Pokemon Mega Festival. And all they wanted, well, not all, most of the people I suspect only wanted this promo that you see on screen. Police ended up shutting it down out of fear that it was going to turn into like the Halloween incident that also happened in Seoul when they opened up again after COVID and people got trampled. It was horrible. So since then, they actually have, I was doing some research, Korea has like a specialized team now of police in Seoul specifically for the crowd control and to shut stuff down. And so I guess like 40,000 people showed up to this event. I think it was a Pokemon Go event is what this was. Don't quote me on that. That part I wasn't really interested in. They were going to hand out this promo. They only ended up handing out this promo for 10 minutes before police shut the whole event down. So things are getting dangerous out there. Pokemon, stop doing this. We can't have nice things. Somebody is going to get killed. So that brings me to this. Pokemon still isn't learning. This is the promo that they're going to be handing out at the Fossil Museum. I thought, hey, maybe they figured it out, because when they opened up the other museum, the Natural History Museum, or not opened, when they partnered with the Natural History Museum in Europe, they had a promo card, but they made it a jumbo promo card so nobody would care about it. Like, only like your hardcore collectors would care about it. And sure enough, nobody cared about that card. We never heard about it again. And I was like, okay, like nobody got trampled. There was no like Van Gogh issues. It was like good. Anyway, and then we get 40,000 people showing up for this. How much is this card even going for on? I bet you this card is freaking insane on eBay, if there's even any listings, because like I said, it was only like 10 people that ever got they only handed it out for like 10 minutes. Korean Mega Festa. I should have looked this up before. Sorry, guys. Promo. What's this going for? $700 Canadian. That's insane. Yeah, so I guess if you really want... Oh my god, one's going for $900. What have these sold for? Let me see. What's the sell on these? This is freaking crazy. 500, 600, 700, 700, 7... Yeah, so people are paying $700 for this promo. Somebody got this promo for 200? I'd be wary of the validity of that promo. Yeah, that's insane. Somebody bought it May 7th for $800. Crazy. Oh my god, there's a sale for $3,500 from the UK. Oh no, that's times 10. Okay, that's why. Anyway, the point is, we can't have nice things. Pokemon needs to stop doing this shit before somebody gets seriously hurt. Maybe they're hoping that since it's Archops and not like a Magikarp, like this one's crazy because it's got Magikarp, Psyduck, Gyarados, more Magikarp, and like a Pikachu in the surf. Maybe they're hoping that like it's not like Archops is like a hugely popular Pokemon. I don't know what they're thinking. They need to do better. Don't participate in this madness. Okay, so speaking of people losing their effing minds, we also had a couple big sales of Black Label slabs. So somebody in the world spent over $51,000 USD, which, to put into perspective for Canadian people, if you're not really like, if you don't do the conversions or pay attention to that, in Canadian dollars, USD to Canadian, that is $70,000. So somebody paid $70,000 Canadian for a Black Label Dragonite. And this isn't even officially you guys losing your minds. This is officially losing your minds. $236,000 USD for a pristine Black Label 10 Bubble Mew. Pokemon's just screwed, guys. I don't know what else to say about this. This is crazy. You're all insane. Stop it. All right, more scalping. I don't know if this is still happening, but these Pop-Tarts were released earlier this month, and people were freaking scalping them on eBay. Now, scalping food products is not a new thing. I was trying to get as a joke for my husband. Last month, there was the Fallout, what were they, like Fallout Pop, Soda Pop at Costco's, and people were scalping those for like $40 a box on eBay as well. Currently, people are scalping these Pop-Tarts for $35 a box Canadian on eBay. I don't know what to tell you. This is so dumb. Don't buy it. These are like $2 at Target, probably $3 USD. Yeah, we've entered an era where freaking Pop-Tarts are being scalped. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so I saw this also this week on Reddit. Some content creator pointed this out. I don't know why they did this. Thanks, jerk. Um, Back here under the HP is yet another Pikachu. I guess if you want a Sligagoo card, maybe get it pretty quickly or get the Japanese version, because I don't know. I don't know. Is this card even up yet? Is it falling prey to the Bulbasaur thing? Obviously, it's not a popular Pokemon, so it's not gonna, like, be as bad, but how do I spell this Pokemon's name? Sligagoo. Here we go. No. Sligagoo. Okay. Oh, no, that's 2 G's. I can't spell, guys. Let's see. No, okay, it's still down 34%. Thank God. Hopefully it doesn't take off. This is really dumb. Don't be one of those people. I don't know. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. That's all the Pokemon news for this week. Hopefully you focused more on the amazingness that is Pitch Black that's coming out. Those Misty cards and the Morpeko are amazing. I love them. I can't wait. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps push my small channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one.